Okay, Maya. So, from what you've been telling me, it sounds like you've been having a challenging week since you came out to your high school friends. Do you mind telling me more about that and what you've been feeling?
Well, I guess I've just been feeling pretty rejected and worthless. I don't know. I just feel like I'm really misunderstood by everyone around me.
Okay. Do these thoughts and feelings ever make you think about wanting to end your life?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How often do these thoughts come up for you, Maya?
Well, I've experienced these feelings of not wanting to be here anymore, but ever since some of my high school friends have just kind of stopped talking to me, these thoughts have come back again.
Okay. So, would you say you think about this daily, multiple times a day, or every other day?
Hmm. Well, since I told my friends and they don't understand me, I guess the feelings of wanting to die and not be here anymore have been on my mind more often. So, I don't know. I guess I'd say maybe a few times a day.
Okay. So, since you have started to have these feelings of rejection and worthlessness, is there a time that you've noticed that you're not experiencing these intense thoughts and feelings?
Um, I'm not sure. I do really enjoy my job. So when I'm busy working or if I'm with some of my new friends from college, I usually don't have those thoughts and I don't think about, my friends rejecting me as much.
Okay. Maya, do you mind telling me what goes through your mind when you start to think about not wanting to exist anymore?
Well, I just want to be happy and be myself. And I thought I was happy and that the friends I grew up with knew me and cared about me, but clearly they don't. I just wish they actually cared about me like I care about them. I've known them my whole life and I wasn't expecting this rejection. I just want to feel normal and not so worthless and misunderstood.
Yeah, no, I understand that, Maya. Um, have you thought about how you might do it and end your life?
Mm,
It's okay, Maya. I do know this is really hard to talk about and share with me, so take your time, okay?
yeah, this is really hard. I just haven't talked about this with anyone before. Sometimes I've had the thought that I could just take all of my anxiety medication at once. I'm sure if I took enough, that would do it.
Okay. So, when you do think about ending your life, you do think you'd have enough of your medication to, you know, end your life?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it too much, but I think I have enough if I took all of them.
Okay. Well, Maya, I am really glad that you are here today. You're meeting with me and sharing how you've been feeling lately. I know it's really not easy to be this vulnerable and open. Is it okay if I ask you some more questions about, these thoughts and feelings that you've been experiencing lately?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, thank you. So Maya, I'm just curious, what has stopped you from acting on these thoughts and feelings of rejection and worthlessness to end your life?
Well, sometimes when I'm thinking about ending my life, I think about my girlfriend and my new friends that I've made at college, who I know they do care about me and support me. Um, I just don't like the idea of leaving my girlfriend just like that and having her feel that I gave up on us.
Okay, so what you're saying is that, thinking about her and your relationship, it kind of stops you from thinking further about ending your life. Are there any things that also help you, Maya?
Yeah, I really love my family and I appreciate all the new friendships I have at college. So I guess thinking about them and that helps. And I think about all the happy memories I have with my family and my friends and even some of my old friends. So, that helps, but then it also brings up my old friends again, and sometimes that can not help.
Yeah. I understand that. It makes sense. But so, it sounds like these memories that you have made with your family, your new friends, and your girlfriend, they ground you, and they help you to stop thinking about actually taking all of your medications.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Okay. Maya, are you aware of what, potentially could happen if you were to take all of your anxiety medication?
I mean, yeah, I guess somewhat.
You know, sometimes as humans, when we get so overwhelmed and disoriented by these experiences and these thoughts and feelings that you've been describing, we really just want them to stop versus us, like, us wanting to no longer exist and wanting to die. I really just want to understand what these intense feelings feel like for you.
I just really want these feelings of worthlessness and rejection to end. I feel like I'm a burden. I don't belong, especially since I did feel a sense of belonging with my high school friends. I mean, I grew up with them. I thought they were going to be my friends for life. I just really want to be normal and live a happy life with my girlfriend, my friends, my family, without all of these awful feelings and just feeling accepted and understood.
Yeah, this is hard, Maya. But, it does sound like you just want these feelings to stop, and taking all of your medication would be one way to find a solution to these problems. But from what you've also told me, it does sound like when you know, think about actually dying and ending your life, you start to think about your happy memories with your girlfriend and your friends and your family, and you start to reconsider really acting on those thoughts.
Yeah, I do.
All of these thoughts must be so overwhelming.
Yeah, it's just been really hard. I try really hard to think about other things, but it just always seems to come right back to this. And it just feels like this is the only solution I have right now to ending all this pain.
Okay, so Maya, I know in some of our past sessions we've had conversations and identified some coping strategies that you can use when you are experiencing feelings of worry and uncertainty that, have seemed to help you in the past feel better. I'm curious if there have been any times recently that you've been experiencing these intense feelings of rejection and worthlessness that you've been able to think about and utilize some of the tools that we have previously identified for you.
I mean, I've tried. Doesn't really always seem to help, but I do try to sit down and journal sometimes. It just seems to always get me thinking about my thoughts, feelings, and just the situation with my friends, and it just doesn't always feel as helpful as it used to.
Okay. So, what have you been doing since you came out to your high school friends and, started to really experience these strong feelings?
Well, I mean, I go to work every day still because I have to, and I enjoy my job, but, usually after that I go straight home and I either lay in my bed or sit on the couch and watch TV. Sometimes, my girlfriend's been trying to cheer me up because she knows I've been really hurt, and she knows about what's gone on with my old high school friends.
Okay. So, how does that make you feel when you go home after work and just lay down for the rest of the day?
Well, I mean, in the moment it feels good. Because I just want to be alone and I want to just be home. But I know, it really doesn't help me.
Okay. So, it sounds like this routine that you've been in, it doesn't seem to be helping you at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, Maya, we need to figure out what will. From what you have shared with me, it does sound like you have identified a solution that will stop and end everything. But it also sounds like part of you does not want to end everything and leave the people you care about and the people who care about you.
Yeah. And I just feel like I'm going to push my girlfriend away, and I I just don't know what to do because I want to be left alone after work, but I just can't even imagine not having her in my life.
Okay. So, Maya, when you are home, how much control do you think you have towards those strong thoughts and feelings of just taking all of your medication and ending it all? Have you been taking your medication daily, or have you been holding it and collecting them?
I mean, I haven't done that yet, but when I have those thoughts and I get close to wanting to do that, I just usually start crying and I end up just laying on my bed and falling asleep. I have thought about not taking my anxiety medication and saving them, but I really do need them. I don't think I'd still be able to go to work, especially with all this going on right now.
Okay. Maya, I really am glad that you've been maintaining your medication routine, but I am concerned about you. Your current routine of being alone at home after work does not seem to be helping you at all. I really do want these feelings and thoughts that you're experiencing to lessen so you can return to your normal day-to-day routine. Your girlfriend seems to be a great support for you. Have you shared some of what we've talked about today with her?
I mean, I do want that too. And yeah, she is really a great support. I haven't shared with her all the thoughts about wanting to end my life, but she does know how hard things have been for me lately, and she knows about the situation with my high school friends and that they don't talk to me anymore, and I've been feeling pretty rejected. I don't know. I'm afraid to scare her away or make my problems her problems because they're not, and I just don't want to overwhelm her.
Yeah, I understand that, Maya. Are you worried you might lose her too?
Yeah, of course. I've been thinking about that, and I can't imagine going through all of this and then not having her around.
Okay. Would you be open to talking to her about these thoughts and feelings that you've been experiencing and, kind of what you shared with me today?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I want to share it with her. I just don't really know how to.
Okay. I mean, if you'd be open to this, we can call her together, and all three of us can figure out a plan to better support you.
Oh, really? You could do that? I mean, she does know I'm with you right now.
Yeah, of course, Maya. We can definitely give her a call before our session ends today. But before we do give her a call, is there anything that you think may help you feel more supported and lessen these strong feelings?
I'm not sure. I think you talking to my girlfriend will help. She knows me really well, and I know she cares about me. I just hope she will be able to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Well, from what you've told me about her, she seems to really care about you, and I really want you to feel better too. Before we do call her, I just want to confirm our next appointment. We usually meet every Monday at 3. Does that still work for you for next Monday?
Yeah, that time will still work.
Okay, great. I'm also just wondering too if in a few days I can give you a call and we can check in just to see how you've been doing since today's session, and if you have noticed any improvements in your negative thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, okay, sure. We can do that in a couple of days.
Okay, great. Let's give her a call right now, okay?
Okay, thank you.